Hello, my beautiful people. How are we? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Day of the Three Kings, everything. Happy New Year, guys. I know I took a very long break. I know, but sometimes we need breaks. Sometimes we need time to think and to see how we want to move forward. Right. So, this podcast is actually called Coming Back to Me because it's kind of the reason why I took a long pause. Um, I had an ex boyfriend whom I really adored, really cared for, and we broke up. Yeah. So we broke up and since November, and it's had me for a weird spiral, emotional spiral, and mental spiral, and it's just been very, very weird in my head and in my heart, but I'm happy to announce that I am back. I guess it was just tough to be back in front of a camera. Me just listening to myself and being my best and worst critic. It just took me some time because I didn't think I was ready. You know, I didn't to some level. I was still taking pictures of myself and everything else, and I could see my eyes. I could see myself. I could see like, okay, I'm not there yet. I can't be portraying a happy smile in my videos when my eyes are not even in that happy smile. So I knew I was like, I'm just going to take a break. I'm going to keep it low. I'm going to think. I'm going to re strategize. I'm going to see how it is that I need to move forward now with being Coach Anna, with being your coach, your life coach, your self love coach, with being the best coach I can be for myself and for you guys. Because I love you, my beautiful people, and you guys are the reason I'm doing this. Well, to the ones that listen to me and pay attention to me and follow my coaching advice, my life coaching, and and so all that was part of self coaching myself, right? Self coaching myself to become a better coach, to understand what I want now, and how to just keep moving forward. You know that movie from Meet the Robinsons and how they create the movie, they create the song "Keep Moving Forward." I love that song. I think it's a very good way to instill in a family and and in the world, because it's a movie that anybody can see, that you, no matter what the chaos or the adversity or the failures, you just keep moving forward, because there's nothing you can do to move back, right? You can't go into the past, and you can't travel into the future. You can only keep moving forward in the present. So yeah, that was the reason for my big pause, my big break, my long break, my big break. And well, I'm happy to be happy in front of my computer, in front of my phone, and gonna be posting a lot of new things for you guys, because that was another thing. I want to create better content for you guys. I want to be able to hit certain views on each video and it not go down. So I had to reevaluate my strategy. I had to see the videos that were working and see the videos that weren't working, because you guys already tell me a lot in the views. So, I have to, analytics, Instagram, here we go. Show me the real numbers. Show me the best way, right, to climb up that ladder of Instagram and keep climbing it. Because one of my goals is that to get to gain more followers, to gain more visibility, so that I can always find my right clients, And yeah, guys, so coming back to me, here we go. So yeah, well, we just talked about the breakup, guys. So what do we go through and learn in a breakup, right? What do we learn? We learn about the other person. We learn about ourselves. I've been taught that the person, my partner, your intimate partner who comes into your life is a direct reflection of you, a direct reflection of what type of partner you are and what type of partner that you can have based on who you are. You get me? I hope you get me. So, after that relationship, I really asked myself, like, what did I just learn? Excuse me. What am I learning? What did I need to learn? And, you know, I think after you truly ask yourself the question of what did I learn about this relationship, and you come to terms with it and you come to peace with it, you actually learn that it was a very valuable lesson. And honestly, at the end of the day, the best thing you can do is just love yourself better and more, and choose you over any buffoon, of course. Choose you over anybody else. Okay. Always choose you at the end of the day. Because you are always going to be more important than the next person. So you and you and you should always be your first choice. And then I learned that I have to be telling myself when enough is enough, or I have to be setting limits or defending myself, defending my feelings, and standing up for myself was a big thing, was a very big thing in this scenario. And I know I preach a lot of self-love and everything, but sometimes things go the opposite way because stronger feelings get in the way, But when you realize that those stronger feelings are coming from an ego place, then you start listening again to that voice in your heart that's letting you know, like, Anna, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve this. And you can do much more for yourself than anybody else can. So instead of me depending on somebody else to complete me or complete that other part that I needed them to complete, I had to learn that I have to be the one to complete it. I have to be the one to know how much is enough for me, to know what is enough, where to draw the line, or where to say, like, you can't talk to me that way. But, guys, what happens, and remember, we're not here to be unhappy. Never in the nevers. We're not here to be unhappy. We're here to be happy. So we have to let go of people who don't want to be in our lives, and we let them go. You let them go. All right, let them go. Don't make them be in your life for no reason. Okay. And then second thing we're going to compare is lonely versus alone. Lonely versus alone is a very important thing, guys, because they're very different things. To me, lonely is a state of mind. So it's a state of the ego. So remember that. Lonely is a state of mind of the ego. Because lonely refers to you feeling like you don't have someone to share things with. Versus alone, which is being comfortable with your own company, being alone to eat, to read, reflect, just be with yourself. Being alone is very healthy for you, very healthy. And if you don't know how to be alone, it's simply because your lonely state of mind and ego is getting in the way. Because if you never learn how to eat by yourself, if you never learn how to go to the movies by yourself, if you never learn how to, just be with yourself, think with yourself, and engage with yourself. Like, if you can't make yourself laugh at your own things even, then baby, we have a little problem. But come talk to me, okay? If you can't, come talk to me. I'm your coach. But yeah, guys, so being lonely wasn't really much of an issue for me because I know how to recognize it, right? I've been through that track. I've been through the I'm feeling lonely, I don't know what to do, I don't know who to talk to, when my sister's like right around the corner, a phone call away. Best friends are around the corner, 10-minute drive, mom, dad. You're not lonely. Lonely is just your ego wanting to make you feel like you're in pain because you're lonely, you don't have someone. So be very aware of that. And don't let it succumb to a level where you think you're lonely and then it takes you into depression, because that is not where you want to be. And it can start from just thinking constantly that you're lonely. So don't do it, guys. Be very careful. Very careful. Okay. Third thing is when you are feeling enough and when you are feeling loved, guys. Feeling loved and enough comes with self-love practice. And remember, I tell you guys to do self-love practices every day, because self-love is something that we should do every day, because we need to learn how to appreciate ourselves, how to thank ourselves, how to be there for ourselves when no one else can be or will be there. Okay? So you feeling enough and you feeling loved all goes with how much attention you give to yourself. Do you tell yourself in the mirror that you are loved and you are enough? Do you tell yourself constantly that you have everything you need and God loves you? It's for examples like that. Because when a partner wants to come in and try to say that you are not enough, or that they don't feel loved by you, or like some sort of, no, guys, don't fall for it, okay? First, always trace your steps, see what were your actions, and obviously listen, right? Listen to their side, listen to what they have to say, because at the end of the day, they're just telling you something that they see in you. Okay, so pay attention, listen with an open heart. It can be hard to listen with an open heart when you're like mad at the person or whatever, but at the end of the day, pay attention to what they're saying, because they're telling you for a reason. However, if it is that way, that's where I recommend for you guys to go into self-love practices, because some point, your energy, yourself, your being, your mental state, your emotional state is telling the world that I don't feel enough love, or I don't love myself enough to be with a partner that can be able to love myself the way I want to be loved. But if you're not loving yourself the way that you want to be loved, you're only going to attract the person who is going to love you the way that you think you deserve to be loved, right? So on a very basic level, it's not going to be, I'm bringing you flowers. It's going to be like, so, I don't know, are you cooking dinner or something? I don't know. That's a weird example. But yeah, guys, so remember, at the end of the day, you have to tell yourself you love yourself before anyone else does. Okay? Because if not, you're just going to go aimlessly around the world trying to seek love from people who don't truly love you. Okay? Don't forget that. Self-love, feel enough for yourself. And fourth thing is getting yourself back up on the horse. Getting back up on the horse can be very challenging. I've decided to get back on the horse with my work, right? With my followers, with my social media, with my podcast, with my YouTube, everything. I've decided to get back on this horse, but this time around I want a different horse. And I want a different map. And I want a different harness for my horse, and I want a black horse. I don't know. I want a black horse with brown hair, whatever. But the decision that you make once you're ready to get back on the horse, regardless of what it is that you're trying to get back on the horse for, is knowing that this time it's not about just getting on the different horse. It's about you getting on the different horse with a different mindset, right? Because that's why you're asking for a new map, right? And you're asking for a horse that does like that has, I don't know, better track to go into a new path or to an unknown path. It's like, I'm gonna put the example with Elsa and Frozen, how when she Frozen 2, when she gets that water horse, it's exactly like that, guy. She already had a normal horse in Arendelle, but she had to become a different Elsa, and she had to get on a different horse to understand how to understand herself better and become a better queen. Don't forget that. So yeah, guys, I decided to get on my horse, a different way, in order to become a better person, in order to become a better version of myself. Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that's going to be better for myself, right? I'm not going to ask my parents to be better for me. Like, I need you to do better so I can do better. No, that's not how life works. You need to do better so you can have better things and do better things and accomplish better things and etc. etc. And the fifth thing, guys, and least but not last, is on the way to being a better you. And that goes with the horse. On the way to being a better you, you have to make sure you're trying new things, that you're doing the different things, that you're thinking in a different way, that you're, instead of going back into the past for answers, you're trying to go into the future for answers, because there's a solution for everything. And when I mean go into the future, I mean, go and learn something. Go learn something on how to solve your present problem versus relying on the past to solve a present problem. Because if you solve it in the way that you used to solve it in the past, it's just going to become the same problem again, right? Because if you had that problem in the past and you solved it, and now it's showing up again in the present, it means you solved it in the wrong way, right? It means it needs a new solution. And new solutions come from doing things differently, thinking differently, and learning new things, okay? Don't forget that. What else you can do to being a better you is definitely you can take yourself out, you can talk to a therapist, say different things to yourself in the mirror. Remember, your mirror is the best exercise of self-love you can do. Look at yourself in the eyes, tell yourself you love yourself, tell yourself you are enough, tell yourself that you are more than valuable. And you're an asset to this world, to the world. You're an asset to the world, not just to your family, not just at work. You're an asset to the world. Remember that. And yeah, guys, it's at the end of the day, let yourself be okay with who you want to let go. So be okay with letting go that old version of you, the person who you used to see in the mirror, who you saw last week, and you were like, no, I don't want to see that self of me anymore. I don't want to see that person in the mirror anymore. So you're going to go and build somebody new until you are okay with now who you see in the present, who you see in the mirror today. Okay? And then be okay with who you're going to be seeing in the mirror tomorrow in the future. Because that's the point of it all. You need to accept yourself in the past, in the present, and in the future. Because it is from within and from who you are and how you love yourself that you can create the life that you want, that you can achieve your dreams, that you can work on your goals. It is through acceptance of who you are that you can accomplish anything you want. But yeah, guys, there you have it. Oh, one last thing I have for y'all. I wanted to show y'all my vision board. Woo, vision board. If you are listening to this on the podcast, guys, go on YouTube and then go on minute 19 and then you'll see my vision board. Guys, do your vision boards. This definitely helped me get out of my funk. Of all the things that I want to see, all the things I want to see in my life soon, of course. all the things that I want to call into my life. See right here, I have a picture of a girl with long curly hair, and my hair is now short curly hair, but I want it to be really long by like my ribs, so I put a person that already looks like that. And yeah, guys, make it simple. It's not about putting everything on your vision board at once, but at least putting the main dreams, the main goals that you want to achieve for at least the next 2 to 3 years of your life. Okay? And that definitely helps in coming back to yourself and understanding yourself and reflecting about yourself and who else you want to see now in the mirror. But yeah, guys, there you have it. I'll see you on the social medias. I'll see you next week. And I promise I have much more better content coming. And I'm excited. I'm excited for 2023. And I'll see y'all. Bye-bye.